Everyone, today I thought I'd start a series of different videos on my channel. Well, they're not exactly going to be different, but they are going to cover different topics. And if you watch Viviana Does Makeup, you'll know that she has already done one of these videos, and it is called the Capsule makeup bag. And it's basically explaining sort of what products you can take on the go that are easy to use and travel friendly, I think. I have a little makeup bag of products here that I'm going to talk about for a certain topic, which I'll move on to in a moment. But I just thought it was a great idea to film, as I've never really had a series of videos on my channel before, and I thought it would be fun to sort of keep up my videos by doing a series of them, and then I'll obviously do my regular sort of videos that I normally do anyways. So yes, I hope you enjoy, and if this helps you in some way, give it a like. Also comment down below on the subject you'd like me to cover. I'm probably only going to do 4 or 5 different capsule makeup bags covering different topics like sleepovers, school, beach, let's think, shopping, on the go, stuff like that. But if there's a topic that I haven't mentioned and you'd like me to talk about in a capsule makeup bag video, then do let me know in the comments or through my inbox on YouTube. But for now, if you'd like to see what products are great for school, then continue watching. When it comes to school, I think the most important makeup item to wear on your skin is concealer, and that is just because I personally think it gives you a lot of confidence. Well, it does for me anyway. I have quite a lot of redness and a lot of sort of obvious big blemishes on my face, and I like to cover them up because if I don't, it kind of makes me feel a little bit worse and I don't feel good when I'm not really covering up my blemishes. I have 2 options for concealer. One, you can use, well, both of them you can actually use under your eyes and on blemishes. This is the first one, however, and it's the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer. This is great. It's also really travel friendly as well. It comes in a little pot and you have 3 products plus a little tool to use with the product. You get a yellowy concealer, which is actually used to counteract the darkness underneath your eyes, and then you also have a salmony pink tone concealer which you can use on redness and imperfections. These are really great creamy concealers. They're really easy to blend and they don't look cakey or obvious on your skin, so if your school has quite strict rules against makeup, these won't look too like I'm wearing makeup sort of look on your face. You also get a little mirror, so if you haven't really got many mirrors in your bathroom toilets at school, then you have one to use with this product. You also have a setting powder and a sponge to use with the powder. The setting powder is obviously used to set the concealers, but you can use it all over your face if you don't like to take a separate powder as well. But this is a great option, I think. I absolutely love this. I haven't took it to school yet because I'm not really wearing much makeup anymore for school. Like, I still wear makeup, but I don't wear as much as I used to, so I don't really take makeup to top up, but I am starting to now. I'm going to put this to the test at school if it sort of slides or sort of separates on my face, which it hasn't yet. But yeah, this is a great option, and this is my first concealer choice for school. It is £10. Pretty pricey, not really a drugstore friendly price, but it's completely worth the money. I highly recommend it. My second concealer choice is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age The Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. This is basically the concealer that a lot of YouTubers use because of like this little fluffy sponge on the top. Well, when I saw this in videos, like, I like that sponge, I'm gonna buy it. I thought it looked like a really interesting product to use and for your skin anyways, so I bought it and I've tested it, and I think it's great for school, so I put it in this video. I have the shade Nude, I think. This is basically just a concealer with a sponge on the top. You sort of like, you can dab it or you can just swipe it under your eyes. As you can see, the shade there is a little bit orangey, but once blended it looks perfectly natural and normal, nothing too obvious for your teachers to notice. You can also use this on your blemishes. I just recommend using maybe like taking the sponge off, because you can't put it back on and off. I've seen people do that before. But taking the sponge off and just sort of twisting the concealer, which is how the product comes out, and just sort of dabbing the concealer onto your skin with a clean hand or finger. because it would be great, and then you wouldn't be spreading bacteria all over your face if you're using the sponge. But it's a great concealer. I have used it a couple of times and I really like it. It stays put quite a lot as well. Not to the extent where it'll be there before you go to bed, but it stays the right amount of time that I want it to, and I really enjoy using it. It's £8, which is again quite pricey, but Maybelline's prices are basically around that anyway, so I was expecting it to be that price, but it is great. And apparently I've heard in Boots that they are actually discontinuing this concealer, which is pretty sad. So if I end up going to Boots before this discontinues properly, I'll stock up on it because I really like it. I have some powder here, and my favourite that I like to use for school in the morning, and also if I'm topping up, is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Super Translucent Mattifying Powder. I absolutely love this stuff. This has to be one of my holy grail products that I couldn't live without. It is just great. It may not be something special to all of you who are watching this, but like, it's just a translucent powder, nothing special to me. But I really like it because I have really oily skin, and the majority of powders that I've used have just sort of like created like a thick layer over the top of my skin and just let the oils come through. This one doesn't. It sits in place and it just doesn't budge. Sometimes I have to top it up, but not to the extent where I'm going to need loads of it. I only need like a light dusting. It's just a great product and I'd highly recommend it. It's £12 I think. Again, pretty pricey. I don't know what it is with Soap & Glory and the high prices, but I'd highly recommend it, and I'd say it's worth the £12 that they have retailed it for. And it's just great. Even if you don't have oily skin but you want a matte finish, it's great for that too. It would also suit a lot of skin tones as well because it's translucent. It doesn't transfer any colour and it won't look cakey on your skin. So it's great. Get it Moving on to the colour for your cheeks, and I have two blushes here. The first one you can use on two parts of your face, and that is cheeks and lips, of course. This is a Topshop cream blush, and this is in Flush. Now, I'm not just recommending this particular shade, just any cream blush. This is just one I have to represent it because this is one of the only cream blushes that I own. Comes in really cute packaging like this, very sort of small and purse friendly. Makeup this is the colour. It's like a nice sort of matte coral shade. These would be a little bit more harder to work with on your lips because they're a cream to powder finish. So when you put them on your skin, they're cream, but the finish of them has a powder finish and they kind of look a bit chalky sometimes depending on your skin type. I haven't really tried these on my lips, but I've just heard that you can use cream blushes on your lips because they can stay sort of dewy. But yeah, I'll give these a try and I will let you know. Cream blush. I'm not just saying this particular one, just this represents the whole cream blush line of products because they're great multi-purpose things to use. So the next thing I haven't really chose for the fact that it's multi-purpose, it's just the size of it, and it's the 17 Cheek Stamp blusher. Now I chose this because of course it's quite small, cute and compact. It has a mirror on the bottom. You twist up the product, or you just twist it. You have a sponge to apply the product with, and then you have the blusher in the bottom. I think this is great for on the go, not just for school but just for anything where you'll need some sort of blusher topper. I have the shade Starstruck, which is a pretty sort of mauvey shade. Just take caution when you're applying these because if you watched my Get Ready With Me video, I stamped this on and I ended up looking like a clown from the circus. But just take a nice delicate brush to blend it out with so you don't look too red-faced. But this is a great product, and it's also really natural as well, so it is sort of school friendly as well as being travel friendly. So yeah, another blush choice there, and another great product from the drugstore. This is £5 I think, which is a really good drugstore friendly price in my opinion for a blusher. And I forgot to mention that the Topshop blushes are £7 It's not very often that I wear eyeshadow for school, but if I am going to wear an eyeshadow for school, or I'm going to take one in my makeup bag for school, I'll use this one, and it's the Bourjois Colour Edition 24 Hour Cream Shadow. This is cream to powder, but on me it sort of looks creamy. This one is number 3, which is like a really pretty light bronzy shade. It looks quite grey on camera, but it's not, it's bronze. It's like a light sort of coppery brown. Depending on how you apply these, they can be very dramatic and sort of obvious, but a light wash of this all over the eyelids would look completely natural and unobvious. This is the shade here, so that's built up, but then if you just sort of tap the product, it's quite light and shimmery. It would also sort of brighten up your eyes as well, depending on what shade you get. There's also the Maybelline Colour Tattoos, which I have tried before. I don't have one to show you, but they are great as well. These are just my personal favourite out of the 2 cream shadows that I've tried, and I really like them. Plus they're also quite slim and easy to pop in your makeup bag. These are £8. Again, what is it with the £8 mark in the drugstores? But I'd say they're worth the money because I've used this one for a while now and it has stayed put on me every time I've used it, considering I have oily eyelids, so it's great. Next we have mascara, and my personal favourite is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. Now I've chosen this because it makes your eyelashes look really natural and fluttery. It doesn't make them look too full or dramatic. Now in my school we don't really have any sort of makeup restrictions or makeup rules, as in what the limit is for makeup, like so we can just wear what we want basically. But this is a great natural mascara. A lot of the friends that I know, a lot of my friends that wear mascara make their eyelashes look really full and grey. I really like their lashes. But I prefer the more natural look because that's just the way I am. That's the way I have been with my mascara in the past. This is my favourite for making my eyelashes look really pretty and natural, of course. Other great alternatives, the 17 Dolled Up Mascara, and also the falsies as well. That's also really nice. You can build up the sort of thickness of this mascara, so you can sort of like make it look really natural, or you can build it up to be intense and woo in your face sort of lashes. It's got a nice really thick wand, and it's got tiny little plasticky bristles. Plasticky wands are my favourite type of wands because they sort of separate and define your lashes more than the bristly ones do. But that's a great mascara and I'd highly recommend it. It's also £8 for those that wanted to know. Last but not least, in the makeup department, I have lip products, and my first product is a lip balm, and it is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Lip Balm with Mango Butter, and it just looks like this. It's just basically your bog standard chapstick, but it does more than a chapstick does. It has a really nice subtle fruity mango scent, of course, because it is a mango lip balm. It really helps to nourish and moisturize your lips. I really like this one. I just pop this one in my pencil case or in my makeup bag for school, or my coat pocket even, and I just get it out when I ever want a little bit more like juicy lips, or I want my lips to be really soft and smooth. This is also great for the winter time as well. Although the scent is not very wintry, it doesn't really matter because no one's going to notice that you have fruity lip balm on unless you apply it in front of them. But it's a great lip balm for the winter because I used this during Christmas time when it was snowing a little bit over here. And it really helped to get rid of all the chapped spots of my lips. So it's a great choice, and it is £3.69. Then last but not least, for lips, I have this product. Now, I chose it because it's a 3-in-1 lip product. It has the feel of a lip balm, the shine of a lip gloss, and the pigmentation of a lipstick. And it is the L'Oreal L'Extraordinaire Liquid Lipstick, I think it's called. And I have the shade Malto Mauve. Ooh, that sounded American, didn't it? Looks like this. You twist it up. You got your little teardrop applicator. It's not a doe foot, I don't think. This is the colour. It's quite pigmented, it's quite glossy. As you can see, it's got a nice shine to it. But when it's on the lips, it feels great. Like let me just put some on here. See how that like glides really smoothly? It's not sticky at all, which I really like. But I really like it. It has a nice sort of florally peachy scent to it. That is the complete opposite, but you know, it's got a nice scent to it anyways. and I just really like it. I think it's great. So you don't have to take a lip balm at all. You can take this. You don't have to take a lipstick or a lip gloss. You can take this and you've got it all. So yeah, this is great. And I think it's £9 or £8. Again, pretty expensive, but it's L'Oreal. What do you expect? So that's it for my capsule makeup bag. Episode 1. Like I say, if there's any topics you'd like me to cover in a case of needing makeup, just comment down below or inbox me, or if you know me personally, just tell me a suggestion. That would be great. But for now, that is all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, please of course give this one a thumbs up. If I don't really get enough thumbs up, I'm fine with that. I'll still continue doing it anyway because I enjoy filming things like this. So that's it for now. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.